Hello and welcome to the official very first episode of the Chomp Chat. I'm very excited, very excited. I don't know, um, you may not have watched it yourself, but there was a little intro. I'll do a brief rundown again in case you haven't seen it. My name is Spencer Barrett. I'm a freshman. I'm going to be hosting this podcast. Uh, yeah. Um, so to start off, at the time this is coming out, everyone has just been coming back from break, and I hope everyone had a lot of fun. Me personally, like I really needed that time just to be able to sit in bed and do whatever I really needed to in the sense of just like being able to sleep until 3 in 3 p.m. and being able to binge watch all of Squid Game season 2. I also really wanted to talk about that because I want to do like in each episode some form of review of something, whatever it may be, a book, TV show, movie. And of course, maybe for those certain things, I'll have other guests present, so that I can get second opinions. The only reason that I'm doing this first episode completely alone is because I didn't really talk to many people, and there's not much to talk about that can require another person. Anyways, yeah. So I don't know who watched Squid Game when it came out originally. In what was it, 2021? The first season came out. It was like the biggest show, the most watched show on Netflix. It still is. And so season two kind of, just remembered I can't spoil, so I'm gonna have to do this in the best way I can. So season two basically, it's has a different kind of vibe to an extent from what you got from season one, but you're still like, if you enjoyed season one, you're still gonna enjoy season two. So it takes place 3 years after, and during those 3 years, it's not like Gi-hun was just like, uh, well, sucks, and then he randomly decides to go back and, you know, try to take down the games again. He's working for 3 years to find this. That's how long this is taking him, and how long he's taking to develop a plan and come up with something. So, um, after these 3 years, he's working with a team, and he's looking for the original recruiter who got him into the Squid Games, because the only way that he's going to be able to talk to the front man and figure everything out is by talking to him. And then eventually he ends up in conversation with the front man, and then he gets put back into the games, and he tries to um, help everyone escape, and he tries to end the games. So I honestly went into this thinking it was just going to be another stupid cash grab or something, but it wasn't. It's actually like, with for a show like Squid Game, it's hard to do a season 2 without just kind of doing the same thing again. And I think they did the best possible thing they could to avoid doing that, and they made it the best they possibly could. Like this, I feel like this is the best possible outcome we could have had for season 2, and this is the best thing that they could have done to make a season 2. Um and like, I don't know how much of a spoiler this is, but like towards the last few episodes, it like kind of takes like an almost action style turn, which I think is different but really, really cool. And I think everyone should, and if you haven't seen season one, of course you can watch that beforehand, but I think it's a really good show, and if it sounds like something you'd enjoy, definitely give it a shot. On the topic of Squid Game, because it's all about money and whatnot. I have this like really weird fear of spending money. So like, for example, for actually partially for this podcast, I was gonna order a new microphone and like an arm for it, so it would be like in front of my face. But like, I like almost can't bring myself to purchase it, and I still have it. Like it's something that I know I need, and it's not like, oh, I'm gonna save my money for something that I know I'm gonna want, because this is something that I know I want and something that I kind of need. So like, I can't use that excuse, but like I really can't bring myself to do it. And like that was having me thinking, like there's some people, like whoever, like somebody watching this could have like the opposite, and like people have like shopping addictions. Like people like they always need to spend money, or like they just like need to spend the money in their account like as fast as possible, get anything they want, and like go all full consumerism. I don't understand it. Like I'll go to the mall with the purpose of buying clothes, because like I'll have Christmas money, right? I'll get a lot of Christmas money. I have a big family, so like I'll go to the mall, and like I can't bring myself to buy a $30 T-shirt. But why else am I there? I'm there to I was go there to buy clothes and get food. That was the whole reason I'll go there. But I'll just not be able to. Like I wonder how that can happen, and like why some people have one and some people have the other. And I'm honestly really hoping that as I get a stable job and like get older in a stable career with a stable income of money, that will start to go away, because like I'm not trying to end up on like Extreme Cheapskates if they bring that show back in the future. um and like with these, I feel like with these, I'm gonna go into some kind of school related stuff here. Like, I feel like as the season changes and we enter, like, I don't want to say the like end of the year, but like we're in like the mid year right now. Um, like I feel like there's just like a big motivation lack, and I don't think it's just me. Like I feel like I've seen a good amount of people I know also going through something like this. Like I'm taking two AP classes as a freshman, which like I don't know why I did it. And the funny part is I wasn't planning to, but they accidentally put AP Bio on my schedule, and I didn't contest that. I was like, okay, worst mistake of my life. Worst mistake of my life. Not looking forward to that test on Tuesday and Thursday. Anyways, enough about me. So yeah, like I see that there's like a big motivation lack, and like I'm not gonna like be the one to kind of sit here and be like, it's okay, guys. Just focus and like kind of give you like a YouTube tutorial on how to stay motivated. But like I feel like the only like the advice that I will give, because like I'm going through it too, and like I have the exact same problem. I feel like like I kind of try to set goals for myself, in the sense that like if you are, you know, really, I'm trying to think of a way to put it into words. Like, I'll think about kind of like my future, and think about how like, something small that like maybe will drop my grade a lot will kind of like, help me get there, less than if I put in all the effort. And like I feel like, setting a goal as simple as like, okay, I'm going to, like, if you know you have a lot of time to complete an assignment, instead of doing some like crazy procrastinating, which I am a huge, huge procrastinator. If you, are procrastinating, create like, okay, so I'm gonna do 20 minutes of this project here. I'm gonna take a little lunch break, maybe scroll on my phone for 5 minutes, which is probably gonna turn into an hour, but see what you can do, and then work for another 30 45 minutes. And then maybe if you have a bunch of days, you can repeat that over multiple days until you get the project done at a steady pace that is good for you, and you're getting your work done. So that's what really matters, but don't let that be something that also lets you feel free to procrastinate, because it's something that I guess we're all trying to get over. um, so like the personal goals that I'll set is I would love to say that like I am completely honest with myself every time, and like I'll tell myself, okay, I'm gonna work on this from here to here. Like like a little bit of that time will be spent on my phone, but like I'll try to do the same thing that I kind of described. And I also think of like, like bigger goals, bigger things in my future, and like try to think about that and think about how like it's not necessarily true, but I'll tell myself that like if I don't get this assignment done, it's over. Like I'm done. I'm not getting a job. I'm not going to college, and I'm gonna like work in fast food for the rest of my life. Which, well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what if that's what calls you, if you yearn for the fryer at McDonald's. Um, I also want to talk about, of course, the election happened. I'm not gonna get too political because this is a school podcast, and um, I can let my opinion shine through, but obviously I can't be crazy biased because, of course, everybody has their beliefs. That I'm not going to be the one. I'm not going to sit here on a school newspaper podcast to tell you, oh, your opinions are wrong or whatever. Um, so yes, Donald Trump is the 47th president of the United States, officially to be inaugurated on January 20th, I believe, or I think he's being inaugurated on January 20th. Um, this is, some people are upset about this, some people are happy about it. Uh, I'm trying to think, like, I'm trying to think of exactly how to get into this. Because, like, I mean, I could just be like, oh, well, hey, everyone, Donald Trump won the election, and then just leave it at that. I'm trying to think of, like, additional comments to make. Um, so he's actually the oldest president to ever, not the oldest right now, but he was the oldest to run. So by the end of his term, he will be older than Joe Biden, which, I mean, he was making all those age jokes about Biden, so we'll see how he turns out at the end of his presidency and see how senile he is. Um, yeah, so for the ones that are not very happy about his win, for one, don't go on. What was it? There was a cruise ship, 4 year long cruise that people are like. I thought it was like some fake, like the Onion Post or something, but like people are taking a cruise ship to avoid the presidency or being in America for the presidency of Donald Trump. I thought it was like I seriously thought it was a joke. Like I was dying laughing when I saw that, but apparently not. Um, I would like to say there's always going to be next election. I really hate saying that, and I know that some, you know, there's some policies that are not very favored by many people, but he is the president. He is the president. So for the ones who aren't very happy about this, we kind of just have to make it through these 4 years as best as possible. Um, and anything that you got your First Amendment, you got your protesting rights. So that's anyone. Just keep fighting. Hopefully, for those people, the next election goes in their favor or vice versa. Whatever. So I don't want to end it on like you know like on the election stuff. I don't want to just end it there. So trying to think of what else I could talk about. You know, when I sat and watched Squid Game 2 in one sitting, I ordered like, it's probably not like, I think it's just a one time thing, and I live like in Marlton because like I'm a choice student, so you probably aren't going to have access to this, but like if you're ever in that area, please go. There's this ramen place called Rai Ramen, Rai. The best noodles ever. Like I just got like a huge bowl of it, and I ordered extra noodle because I got a DoorDash gift card for Christmas, and well, that wasn't the only gift, but I got one, and it was so good. It's like the best place, and like to be honest, I've only ever DoorDashed from it, so like I can't even imagine like how amazing it is when you're actually there in person. If you're ever in that area, or if you just want to go, you could drive up there 30 minutes. Do it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's amazing food, amazing food. Um, so there you go. Maybe that'll be a little segment. Food recommendation, cool place to go, and then, there you go. So yeah, this is gonna be me. I'm Spencer Barrett. This was the Chomp Chat. Thank you so much for listening or watching. And I'll see you at some point in February. We'll see. But yes, thank you so much. And please leave me suggestions for what you want to hear. And leave me, put in comments, what do you personally enjoy about, or what, no, sorry, what are your personal, um, study habits, motivation factors. What do you do to stay motivated or to make sure you get your work done? Please tell me, let me know. I want to keep this very, uh, you know, viewer interacting kind of. So please comment what you want to talk about. I'll even, like, if there are a bunch of comments and you let me know, I will comment on it in the next one. I'll always do a little segment where I go back and look at the comments and look at what people have to say, see their opinions. Hopefully, maybe I'll have a guest for February. I would really like to have like either a co-host or guest every episode, because I just find it like slightly difficult when you have to, carry it by yourself, and like sometimes they're cut out, but like sometimes I'll like take pauses and like think about what to talk about next. But yeah, please, please, please leave me suggestions and comments of what you want to hear about, and how you feel about everything that has been talked about. I want to hear about, like, I want to hear if you are also having like that fear of spending money or shopping addiction or whatnot. But anyways, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.